The latest Tesla news, including the brand new Model 3 long range finally comes out. Leaked images of the final Cybertruck and hardware for brand new hardware being released for the Model Y. Let's get into that in this video. So for the longest time, we were waiting for the mysterious Model 3 long range to come back from a near 8-month hiatus. Now I have the Model 3 rear wheel drive, and for months you could only order that rear wheel drive or the Model 3 Performance. Well, just now the new range is this: 333 miles. That's what you're going to get for the Model 3 long range. For the longest time, it was listed at 325 plus, leaving a lot of question on, well, how much range are we going to get? So a lot of you were looking for a middle of the road Model 3 between the rear wheel drive and performance, and Elon has even said this vehicle that just launched this month, well, it's going really quick. So some things that you want to know. So this vehicle qualifies for half of that EV tax credit. If you do qualify as a buyer, you will get $3,750, $3,750, and also the starting price as of now is $47,240. So let's get into the very exciting news. Hardware 4 is now being spotted in certain Model Ys in San Francisco outside of Tesla facilities. So what is this and what can you expect with this new Tesla hardware? Hey, we're gonna get to the next point, don't worry, but if you're a Tesla owner or you like Tesla content, well, you might as well check out the links in the description below. They're the best Tesla accessories, and I promise you, these are after tens of thousands of you clicked on those links. They're the most popular, sorted by popularity. So we're gonna get you back to your regularly scheduled program. So a lot of this hardware on the surface, it looks like a complete refresh with these cameras looking like a different design. But if you go to a previous article when these first came out in certain Model S and Model X's, let me read you this. So I'll save you some of the technical details, but essentially the chips that are inside of these hardware 4 cameras are sleeker, thinner, more efficient. Let's get into some of the details. Now, Tesla hacker Green the Only on Twitter did post these chips back in February. Let's read some of the details. Why are these hardware 4 chips even important? The initial review of the actual technology inside does say this: these chips are thinner, they are sleeker, and this could make the cost of these chips and making these Teslas and hardware 4 more advantageous and less costly for Tesla. But for you as the Tesla driver, let's get into that. The infotainment center was reworked compared to current units. Now the GPU, so the RAM and some of the memory, is the same, 250 gigs and 16 gigs. That's the same, but the overall unit itself is thinner and sleeker. Now I'm not sure what is meant by reworked other than that, so time will tell, but these might be the secret to the full self-driving, full capabilities. Now we've seen some blind turns, unprotected turns stem from a lot of this new FSD beta. So time will tell. These chips might truly be the secret we come back on months from now that lead full self-driving to really ramp forward. To yoke or not to yoke? What do you think? Well, the brand new steering wheel that could be on your Cybertruck or even other Teslas. Take a look at this. New leaked pictures of the new Cybertruck steering wheel and a new tonneau cover, hope I'm pronouncing that correct, have been spotted. I want you to comment down below. What do you think of this new, it's almost a hybrid, right, of a plaid kind of yoke steering wheel and the traditional round steering wheel? But take a look at this. There are no stalks. So there's no way to put your turn signal on or anything like that other than using the buttons on the steering wheel. This has been up for huge debate, but not only the Cybertruck, are we going to see this new type of steering wheel maybe in Project Highland? Remember that Model 3 complete refresh? This is in addition to the new hardware in hardware 4. There's going to be a refresh and rumored refreshes called Project Juniper for the Model Y. So are we going to see some of these details? I think that console center cover is pretty sweet. So what do you think about these new designs? Comment below. Breaking news coming, more Tesla news. You might be sharing your supercharger with a Ford. Come 2025, Tesla has now allowed Ford access to 12,000 superchargers. which is great because I'm sure Tesla is going to get some of that revenue. And if we are in favor of EV adoption, this is great news for Tesla, for revenue. So this is beginning in 2025, which is going to come sooner than you think. We're already halfway through the year. So what do you think about this news on Supercharger sharing come 2025? Oh, hey, you made it to the end of the video. So if you've been following the channel, I just want to give you a quick update. And if you're new to the channel, I crashed my Tesla, and this probably doesn't look like a Tesla because it's not. I've been out of my Model 3 for probably a month now, and let me tell you the latest. So I crashed my car, it was a fender bender, and my repair was estimated at $7,000. Well, breaking news on my Tesla, if you damage your car, you can expect to be out of your car for at least a month to 2 months. The parts are not even back ordered, but because of time frames to get these parts, it's taken a long time. And guess how much my new repair cost is? So initially they said $7,000, and then the mechanic came back and asked for more. And now for a fender bender, my Tesla repair comes in at over $10,000, and I'm still driving my brother's Passat. So if you're curious what my final bill is gonna be, is this number going to go up even more? I really hope not. I'm supposed to get this car, my Tesla Model 3, back in 2 weeks. So if you want to know how much that bill is and if I get my car ever, make sure to subscribe, or if you like Tesla content, I would really appreciate it. And I'll tell you what, guys, especially since it's summertime here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at the time of making this video. So I'll tell you what, guys, especially because temperatures are going to be in the 90s next week here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I cannot precondition this vehicle. So whenever I got into the car just recently, the temperature was baking in here. So I really miss, if you do crash your Tesla, that climate control where I can turn on the air from my app. This is gonna be a rough 2 weeks. So check out what I bought on Amazon to combat these high temperatures coming up. I actually bought this little dashboard fan because this Passat, actually days ago, the air conditioning wasn't even working, and I was freaking out because the temperatures are gonna get really high. But now, thankfully, for whatever reason, it's working now. So hopefully I can make it through this week and get my car the week after. This whole situation is crazy, so make sure to follow along. Let's close out this video. I crashed my Tesla, and the price for my repair only went up to $10,000 plus. Why was my car not totaled, and when am I gonna get it back? I've been out of this car for weeks now. How much longer is this going to take? Well, stick around, and if you're interested in following along this saga, or if you enjoyed this Tesla content, make sure to consider subscribing. I am trying to do this full time. It really does help other people see the channel if you're a new subscriber, or if you like this video, drop a like so I know that you're out there watching. Again, make sure to check out those accessories down in the description below and put your comments down below. This is Matt from Frunk to Trunk. We will see you in the next video.